Welcome to CVA Option 1 Biology with me, Mrs. Norcross. Since we won't be able to meet together, I'm usually going to have my face down here in the corner, usually, while I'm going through some stuff. Lighting will be a little bit better when I am recording at school. Right now I'm at home. If you hear noise in the background, that's my 7-year-old. Her name is Peyton. She's a handful. And then I got a little puppy. He is 11 weeks old, named Ranger, and then a almost 9-year-old golden retriever in the background. So if you hear barking, that's that. My husband owns his own business, and so life is pretty busy here, but I love biology. And so, yeah, let's get into this. So if you need to get in touch with me ever, you want to email me. My email is norcrossc@carlisleschools.org, or use Schoology Messenger. That's your best bet, because I'm going to have Messenger and I'm going to have Schoology open probably all day long at school. Not that I'm working out of it all the time, but it's probably just open, so I'm going to see that quicker. My email's open too, but I can quickly just type back in Messenger quicker. And then should you want a phone call, like individually talk to me, I would say email me or message me, and then we'll set up a time during my planning period, because I do teach all day long, okay? Now this is my Bitmoji classroom, and I actually will have this on Schoology, and if you actually click on the email thing, if you set up your Outlook on your laptops to work, which all you have to do is like literally just walk through the steps, go into Outlook, Microsoft Outlook, and then if you set it up, this will work. You just keep clicking through it and follow the actual commands on the screen, and it will set it up for you. So the next thing here is that work's not an option. I'm not saying I'm like super strict, because I mean, I'm very understanding if you ask me. However, I do believe that you have to do what I'm asking you to do, because I am not a busy work person. And so what I'm asking you to do is important stuff. Nothing is fluff. I'm not just saying that. It's not. No one has told me to say that. It's my personal opinion. I don't like fluff. So work's always going to be due by Sunday night at midnight, and we're going to be using a lot of programs that you're going to be able to find through Clever, so you get to know Clever. I have a link off of my syllabus, which is another page that you're going to be viewing here as your first week's work, and you're going to set up your Clever, which is pretty easy, and then within Clever, you'll be able to access USA Test Prep and then Gizmos. I don't have a Gizmos thing here. We will be using Edpuzzle a lot. However, I will link it directly through Schoology. Don't worry. We'll be watching a lot of Amoeba Sisters, because they've already done it and done it well. So why should I reinvent the wheel? And they will be housed through Edpuzzle as well. Yes, guys, I use Edpuzzle a lot. But my kids last year said, even though at first they're like, really? They were like, this was amazing, because it allowed them to do things slowly. And to actually know what they were getting wrong and be forced to listen to me. So the units that we're going to study this year are first a quick safety, then we'll do characteristics of life, and then we'll look at ecosystems and ecology and plants, which are the basis of the food chains we'll probably do before ecology, and then we'll head into biochemistry, which is movement through membranes, and all kinds of stuff that's going to lead us into cells, which is my favorite unit. So we'll get into cells right after Christmas break or winter break, and from cells we'll look into how cells divide, and then we'll get into genetics, which is all the Punnett squares, and then we'll get into DNA RNA, which is how you make your characteristics, your phenotype show, and then we'll get into natural selection, which is how nature selects your phenotypes. I could just go back through the units again. It all builds, if you didn't like kind of see that. So that's our units of study. Grading. So we're going to follow district grading policies and procedures. I hope you all get A+, but I also know that being perfection is overrated. So on track is a 74% or higher. And so that just means that you won't have to attend weekly office hours if you have 74% or higher. You can, absolutely, but you don't have to. And if you don't have a 74% or higher, it means you're not on track, it means you're not pacing yourself, it means you're not getting your work done, it means you're not attacking stuff the way you should be, and then you have to attend the weekly sessions, and if you don't, yeah, principal, parent, guidance counselor, it just gets shot out of my email, little form letter. It won't be fun. So in addition to your laptops that you'll need, you want to buy a composition book, because I'm going to have you guys do journal entries, which I will pause in videos or put up that you're going to copy over. and a lot of them have coloring with them. So you want either markers or colored pencils. I am not kidding you. This is the meat and potatoes. This is what makes it. I asked my kids at the end of the year last year what was the number one thing I need to keep doing. I don't care if the kids failed my class or if they got 100% in my class, if they loved my class, if they hated it. They all said the journals helped them in one way, shape, or another. So you want to get a journal and you want to get markers or colored pencils. Okay. So, my office hours. If you don't have that on track or if you just want to come, I'm going to have 2 30-minute sessions offered per week so that it works with your schedule. Here is the link, and I will also have the link on my syllabus, I believe, and then I'll also have it in the updates on Schoology, and I will post the times. Because of the new schedule, it's going to be a little different. My planning period is not going to be at the same time period every day. I can do this during study halls, I can do this during Bison Block, and it's just going to be when I kind of fit it in to my daily schedule. I don't want to do them at night. Your brains are not working at night. You may say they are, but you need your rest, you need your sleep, and so yeah, it'll be better if we get things done. I'm not saying I'm doing it in the morning, but I'm not probably going to be like at 7 o'clock at night. Like, I'm not. It's just not. Okay. So again, office hours, you're required. I keep saying this because it's important. If you don't have a 74% or higher, so if you have a 74% or lower, you have to come to the office hours. There's going to be 2 opportunities to attend. Here's my thing, kiddos. Just do your work. And then you don't have to come to my office hours. Not that I don't want to see your bright, shining faces, but it's just one less thing you have to do. It's easy. Come on. Just get a 74% or higher to do your work. So, as far as due dates, see me crying, laying on the floor in the fetal position. But anyways, all work is due on Sunday at midnight. Don't drive me nuts. Don't make me want to cringe. Don't make me go into Schoology Monday morning and see that nobody did anything. I don't want to die. Do my work in order. I'm going to number it. So if the thing is numbered 1, do it first. There's a reason for it. If it's labeled 2, do it second. I don't do things based off of how long something takes you. Oh, that goes first. Not me. There's a pace to it. It goes in an order. It's building. Sometimes the last few things are the shortest, but that's because they're supposed to be there and that's just the way they fall. Sometimes the last thing is the biggest. It's just because of how the work is put together. Now, you might notice this poster over here, which I'm going to have bigger on this next screen. The power of yet. I want you to keep this in your mind the entire year through. I didn't get it. I don't get it yet. I can't do this. This doesn't work. Take a deep breath. Go for a short stroll. Then add a yet to the end of your sentence. As in, I don't get it yet. I can't do this yet. This doesn't work yet. Seriously, before I was recording this video, I made this PowerPoint and I had a ton of things going on in my house. And I was like, I can't do this yet. And now I'm doing it the next day because now I'm like refreshed. It's all about yet. Keep adding the word yet. You will get this. You can do this. It's just that you haven't gotten it yet. It's not hard and you will get it. I hope we have a good first year. I'm looking forward to an awesome year. Remember, my parting words, you have to pass bio in order to, graduate from Carlisle High School. And I'm not hard to pass. I'm not saying that you just have to do your work. So if you get along with me and I shouldn't even say get along. If you kind of follow me and the way I have things set up, I do it for you, not me. It's all for you. You can do this. You just haven't started yet. All right. See you soon.